day here in Raymond at the shopping center, just kind of sitting in my car trying to think over what my priorities are in life here. They're not very good, but just trying to keep my head above water as best I can. And I've come up with some solutions and idea, like plans of action that I like to strive for when I visit one city to the next. And a lot of the reason I travel from one city to, I've been traveling one city to the next, is just I get kind of like bored of a city. I just go to a city, see it, and then start falling into a routine and getting bored with the routine of not doing anything in the city, and then leaving, and then looking at the next one, and getting excited about that new city, about, hey, I haven't been here yet, and that's usually motivating to me. I really enjoy it. So, but every city's different, and I need to set a little bit of a priority, being as poor as I am, on how I can try to finance and survive the traveling, because this takes a cost to do. And I was thinking, I need to make a standard for every city I visit. I need to look for a work source, like a place like an employment center, and I need to visit that, because everyone has a flyer that's unique that you don't find on the internet so easily. You'll see it just sitting there at the front. Such and such is hiring for whatnot. So I need to do that. I need to get out there and not just visit a city. I need to visit certain institutions. WorkSource is one of them. That's really necessary. I need to discover a chance to make some money. The food bank, I really need to prioritize that a little more. Just be aware of when food is available for free, so I could save some money on that. That's been something I've been ignoring too much, and I just don't have the money to ignore that potential. There's no more money that can really come out of my own pocket for food so much. Homeless shelters, I'd like to avoid them for sleeping, but if they can offer an address for something, to get a library card, or maybe have something shipped there, or just verification address or whatever, I'll do that. I've been using the Aberdeen homeless shelter address when people ask, but I think I've been filling out, like, for job applications and stuff, the homeless shelter address, but I haven't gotten hired, so that's one of the bogus things I've been putting on my job applications, since they require an address that I live at. Library, that's standard for me. I have to know where the library is in each city. Not every city's going to have a library, and I'd really like to visit those cities even if they don't have a library. There's some south of here that I'm very interested in looking at. They don't have a library, so I don't think I'll be able to get internet, and that's going to be a little difficult. I just have to consider my options besides the library for that. Those are cities I won't spend a lot of time in. Finding places to sleep in my car, that's pretty important. I found the library parking lots. I just slept at this shopping parking lot. I sleep in like Walmart or McDonald's. Any city that doesn't have a library so much, though, they're not really they tend not to have the shopping centers that you could sleep at. They're going to be a little more difficult to find a good place to sleep. Tell you what, I can't put a target on my back by having my bicycle sit outside the car. I think that's what caused a couple of cops to stop at my parked car and ask questions. They're like, "Is that your bicycle?" You know, because that's suspicious behavior. I need to make sure that my bicycle stays inside my car or somewhere away from my car, just not to draw, so it doesn't draw attention to itself. That was kind of a dumb move on my part, letting my bicycle just sit out. I got it right here too, just let it sit. I also there's fun things I like to shoot like spend some time on. But I'm really enjoying looking for abandoned homes. I think that's interesting. I like recording them and posting them on YouTube. That's interesting. Being a homeless guy, I mean, I have a desire to have a home to sleep in, but I need to make some money. Parks, those are standard. Those have always been standard. I'm always interested in where the parks are. I like looking at them. They may be the most boring thing, but it's just nice to go to them. I like to think about where I could set up my suspension training, or if they have a picnic table where I could do some of my picnic table fitness. It's been so long since I've gotten a decent workout in on my back or doing some rows. I really miss doing those. I don't get them enough. I feel awesome when I can do my exercises, and all I can think about every day, I think about working out, but it is difficult to pay for food for that extra energy expenditure. But man, it feels so good. I spent many years. That's partly why I'm so poor. Is I spent many years just wasting energy on exercise at the gym, just lifting heavy weights. It's just so it feels so good. It's really that energy, that blood flow. So I look for that. So I look for parks, museums. I like looking at the outside stuff, things outside the museum. A lot of these people will offer free things to look at, so that's really neat. So I can record those. There's been quite a few museums like that where they have something outside that's great. Natural food stores, I have to find those. Grocery stores just don't cut it for the types of food that I want. I need nice bulk items like my dried hummus. I just heard in the news that there's a listeria outbreak and hummus recall for Washington area, maybe just nationwide. And that's just, their food preparation is bogus to me. Listeria is it tends to be those foods that stay moist that get the outbreaks. If these fools would just let us have more options with dehydrated foods, that's going to hold back on the infections. No pathogen can spread itself when it's a dehydrated food. It's when it gets wet, and the food packagers, the only way they make money is to wet it, to have it prepared. And I don't care for the hummus being prepared for me. I just give me the dried stuff. I'll put a little water in there. It's not that hard. So the natural food stores, I got all the bulk. That's it. That's all I can think about for things like that I want to prioritize. If there anything else, maybe you can make a suggestion. But besides that, I can't think of anything. Maybe I'll write it in the description. Anything else that's of interest. But yeah, that's it.